Everyone, welcome back to another stream. It is pretty late as of starting this stream. I think it's about 1 a.m. Haven't done a very late night YouTube stream in quite some time, but I figured I could try to reach out to some of my European friends on the other side of the pond with some Castlevania. And yeah, we're about 6 months out from October, so it's about the halfway point to being able to stream lots of Castlevania again. I like to do that every October. And I actually haven't played a lot of Castlevania in the last couple of months, and so I thought, you know what? I don't really want to do a super long stream tonight, and I didn't really have too many ideas anyway, so I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and just fire up some Castlevania. It's always a crowd pleaser amongst my followers here, so... But, yeah, we're going to go through, at least Castlevania 1 and Castlevania 3. I might do Castlevania 2 as well, because we can actually get through that relatively quickly. So, yeah, we'll see. And, depending on the kind of crowd we have later, depending on if, my stream is going to give diminishing returns, you know, maybe we'll pop open like another device like the Mister or something and maybe do some Castlevania 4 or Dracula X or something like that. No guarantees. We're just going to start off with the NES games here and just try to play through those. And yeah, so let's go ahead and actually just jump right into the first Castlevania. Hopefully we don't encounter the sound glitch. Let's see what happens. If you let the introduction play for too long, you actually won't get any audio or any music on the first level. Oh, it looks like we did encounter the glitch, so we're gonna have to deal with this first level sans music, unfortunately. So, hey, Cosmic Kaiju, welcome back. How are you doing tonight? And I do see Crestline out there, and I see Rune, I see Rob, I see Johnny85 and John Smith. So thanks, guys, for popping in. I do appreciate it. Oh, that's holy water. I actually want that if I can get it, and I completely borked that. That was my fault. I didn't pick up on that fast enough. But there's going to be a holy water drop here anyways. It's not really a big deal. So yeah. It's always so weird playing this first level without music, but, you know, it's a glitch. It's a well-documented, known glitch. I have it happen a lot on my previous YouTube videos of this game, because a lot of times I'm sitting there explaining the game in the beginning, trying to you know, just explain things, and then once we finally get into it, yeah, the glitch is kicked in, and so we get no music. It's always awkward because Castlevania has such a great soundtrack. Let's see if we can do a damage boost here. Nope, I wouldn't have gotten that anyway. We'll just take the scenic route, that's okay. Not a big deal. Cosmic Kaiju says, I'm doing great, man. Glad to be here. Hell yeah. Well, we're glad to have you. I see Banu Black, Pizza Rio, or Pizza Roll. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. We shall see how many people trickle into this stream. With these late night streams in particular, like, it's a major crapshoot whether somebody's actually going to jump in or not. Alright, so we're gonna get ourselves a shot doubler here. And I am going to use holy water on the bat. Hopefully he'll just dive right into me. Yep, just like so. Nice. Flawless victory. Rob says the Castlevania games I played were Part 4, Bloodlines, Dracula X, and Symphony of the Night. Those are indeed Castlevania games. Alright, now we're gonna have some actual music. There we go. Ah, that feels a lot better already. Cosmic Kaiju says, late night streams are the best for him. Remember when that was kind of like my normal time to stream? You know, back when I was on graveyard shift, I only streamed overnight. I never did any daytime streams because my schedule just wouldn't allow for it. And so doing these late night streams is kind of like, well, that's what I used to do here. And so I still have a lot of people on their old schedules. And they find it difficult to catch me now because I'm always streaming during the day. I'm gonna do a little damage boost here. Save some time. Some of the speed strats in Castlevania are actually really easy to do. And I picked up on them pretty quickly when I watched, like, I think my first speed run of this game. And I was like, oh, I can do that. I was already doing that in, like, Ninja Gaiden 2. I actually had figured out that sort of damage boost on my own a long time ago. And I never had thought to apply it to Castlevania. Hey, Tom, how are you doing tonight? He says, good late evening. We're gonna just kind of do, like, the cheap and easy strats. Just to get through these bosses a little bit quicker. Every time I play Castlevania on my channel, I try to do something a little bit different. So I think the last time we played it, I tried doing a lot of stuff like whip only, or with projectiles I don't normally use, like the boomerang. Alright, on to level 3. I love how large the hitbox is on the whip. Like that ghost that was behind me, I technically wasn't even... I shouldn't have actually done any damage to it, but because the hitbox at the edge of the whip is so big, I could see a gap between the whip and the ghost. But I was still doing damage, so that's nice. And hey, John Evan, welcome back. How are you doing tonight? Got some hidden money bags. Completely unnecessary items, but it's just like, they're fun. They're fun to try to, discover. Get some combo points. It's another nice thing about Castlevania. There's a lot of little subtle things that are kind of unnecessary in the grand scheme of things, but they're still cool. You know, killing multiple enemies with one projectile, for instance, gives you big bonus points. And it's just fun, too. Again, not necessary, but it's fun. I keep forgetting this isn't Castlevania 3. Your holy water does not cut through those fireballs in this one, but they do in Castlevania 3, so I always have to readjust when I go back and forth between the two games. Oops. It's another cool thing you can do with holy water is when you stun an enemy with it, you can just walk right through it. Although it's a little risky, as you can see. Alright, I can absorb one more hit, and then I'll be dead after that one. So I need to try to play it safe here. Just get to the boss fight. John Evans says he's been rewatching Breaking Bad since last week. The show still holds up. Very nice. Alright, we have a mystery money bag. I don't even think it's possible to get it, but you hold it against this block and you make it appear. Actually, I don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and just do the cheap strategy. You can also jump backwards. You press back and A at the same time, you can actually jump backwards. Kind of fun, too. Again, a lot of little neat tricks in this game. Cosmic Hydra says, I need to switch my Apple Pay over because I just realized I'm not a supporter anymore since I got a new card. Yeah, it's all good. Alright, we are going to see if we can get through this level with the holy water. Which will make the Frankenstein's monster fight a lot easier. It's nice that you can duck and turn around without having to stand up. There are some platformers where you have to actually, you can only turn around if you stand up. So you'd have to stand up, then turn around, then duck again. But in Castlevania 1, you don't have to do that. It's pretty nice. Alright, now I have to be careful not to pick up a weapon drop by accident. So you always want to just kind of wait after you whip these guys, because some of them do drop items. I do like those big hearts, though. Hearts are ammunition in the first well, not just the first Castlevania, a lot of Castlevanias. We're just gonna go ahead and walk under that guy. But the big hearts are really good because they give you 5 hearts. Let's see if I can do this. 1 and... oh, I messed it up. Alright, let's go ahead and just kill this guy. Guys, there's a health refill. Get some wall chicken. Tasty, tasty wall chicken. Alright, just drop that there. Alright, good deal. And we are just going to do this. Easy. Have I seen the new Super Mario Brothers movie? I have not. I would like to. But I might have to wait a little while before I go see it. I also want to watch the new John Wick, but we'll also probably have to wait before I go do that. I did my taxes yesterday, and the results were not great. So I'm gonna be a little tight on money for the next month. So I'm gonna have to push off some plans, like seeing Super Mario Brothers. I'm sure both those movies will still be in theaters, though, in a month. I should be okay. Crossline hasn't seen a movie in 6 years? Are you specifically saying, like, you haven't gone to the theaters in 6 years, or have you just not even watched a movie at home? One thing I like about this level is that there aren't any endless pits or anything like that, so I don't have to really stress over, like, falling down a hole or something like that and losing my weapon. If I lose my sub-weapon, it's really my own fault for just playing poorly. Wow, Crestlin, you haven't even watched a movie at home in 6 years. That's crazy. Alright, we're, I'd say about halfway through this level. Can't wait to get to the hallway from hell, as some people would probably call it. I love it. It's one of my favorite rooms in the game. A lot of people struggle with it, though, so... but it can be, pretty breezy if you know what to do. And the hidden money bag. Just bonus points. You do get extra lives from points in this game, so, you know, it is worth picking them up. If you're trying to get extra lives from points, though, you're better off trying to, like, really combo enemies and stuff like that. Like, the first hallway, when you first start the game, is really good because you can just drop holy water on the zombies and get major bonus points. Well, I know his reasons, John. He's too busy watching my streams. So he doesn't have enough time to watch movies, because he's always watching my streams. Not the worst problem to have. Alright, have to be careful here, because I don't want to pick up a different sub-weapon by accident. Because again, we're trying to use the easy strategies. Such as doing this. One of the hardest bosses in all of Castlevania is actually a pushover with the right strategy. Hey Leo, welcome back. How are you doing today? Pressline says he's just not interested in movies as much as he used to be. Yeah, that's fair. I'm definitely not as interested in them as I used to be as well. I don't watch that many movies on an annual basis, but I do still like them. I just, you know, usually doing other things, so I don't think I'm going to be able to carry this holy water all the way through, but I don't know, we'll see. Let's see what kind of RNG we get here. So far, so good. Oh! Hey, 90s gaming guy. Yeah, I should have actually used the stopwatch. That's always my strategy, is to switch over to the stopwatch. It's actually pretty useful, not just here, but in later parts of this level as well. Cosmic Kaiser asks, have you had the chance to play the Resident Evil 4 remake? I have not. Well, I mean, technically I have, but I've chosen not to. I've chosen to play other things instead. Oh, I definitely did not want that. Well, this is gonna be interesting. I did buy it, though. So I do actually own it. I just haven't gotten around to actually playing it yet. Oof, man, this is lucky. Oh, tried turning around, that did not work. Wow, we're actually good to go. Whew. Yeah, when I switched off the stopwatch by accident, I was like, uh-oh, this is over. Terrence Den says, I recorded me playing this. It's sitting at a whopping 5 views. Yeah, don't you just love YouTube? It's wonderful. Crestline says, I realize that AI is becoming very scary now. Yeah, it's something alright. Oh, come on, Drac, really? You gonna do this to me? Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Trying to get him to drop a doubler, but it's not exactly working. You're supposed to jump high! Why did you not jump high? Yeah, so what I do on Dracula is I basically just kind of take my time. You can just move over, jump over his fireballs, hit him in the head once. If you can time it right, you can actually get 2 hits off just like that. But I recommend not rushing the fight, because if you do, that's when you start taking hits. It's just about being patient. You've got tons of time. Alright, one more hit. There we go. Whoops. Man, he is, hop happy tonight. Oh, he did it again. No big hop. It's okay. Well, that was a rough fight, but yeah, we still got it. Hey, Pages, welcome back. Count Hopula. People call him the Cookie Monster, too. I guess he kind of looks like the Cookie Monster a little bit. Hey, thanks, Pizza Roll. So for people that just joined up, we're gonna go ahead and just do another playthrough of this, but it's gonna be technically the hard difficulty mode. So after you beat the game once, the game loops again, and the difficulty rises. Crestline says, that was almost like a speedrun through. I did use some speedrun techniques. I did do a couple damage boosts, and I was using holy water. Hey, we get to play through level 1 with music this time. I'd say that's an improvement. Thanks for the GGs, guys. I appreciate that. Whoa there! Wasn't expecting the zombie coming from behind. But yeah, this is a great place to grind out for points. You'll notice that we now have bats in spots where we did not have them before. And one thing that's actually pretty cool is there are some extra hidden goodies only on the second loop. For instance, you can find a Moai head. There's also some breakable blocks that cannot be broken on the first loop. Nice way to add some replay value. Whoa there. Nice. We're gonna do the same thing as last time. We're gonna just try to take the holy water as far through as we can. I love that there's so many different strategies for these bosses. Like, you can use the axe and just try to sit on the ground. Or you can use the holy water and bait the bat into the holy water. Or you can use the stopwatch and just freeze the bat. It's really cool. Alright, so this, to the top right, is one of the breakable blocks. Oh, that we did not have before. So that can help you out a little bit on loop 2. Unfortunately, we now have Medusa heads in spots where they were not before. So it's definitely a good bit more challenging. I'm going to do the damage boost again. The Moai head's actually just over to the right, where the floating platforms are. Oh, why did I do that? I thought I could just squeeze through. I meant to duck, but I was too focused on the Medusa. Yeah, that part's a little scary with the Medusa heads. Whoops. Alright, same thing as before. John Evans says, on his 3DS, you would try to play as many loops as he could to get a very high score. Well, you don't need tons of loops to do that. You can actually just grind out in the first hallway and just constantly earn extra lives. But it is kind of fun trying to push yourself as long as you can. It's like an endurance thing. Because your performance is eventually going to give way. Yeah, oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. That ghost is really fast. One thing I used to do is on the original Contra for NES, and I'd actually like to do a YouTube stream of this, is, you know, maxing out the score in that game. It takes a long time. If you know, there's not really any easy way to just, like, point press in that game. So you have to actually play through the game and just loop it over and over and over. And it does get more difficult, but it's... Man, I remember it taking, like, hours to do, to, like, cap out the score in that game. And it caps out at a really strange number, too. Oops. Cosmic Kaiju says Super C is still his favorite. Hell yeah. I did a quick play of that a couple months ago. I always love revisiting the NES Contra games. They're so good. Whoa there. A little hard in the eyes. There it is again. Can't get it. Yeah, exactly. The original Contras are so easily accessible. Anybody can jump in, mash some buttons, and have some fun with those games. The pacing is pretty much perfect in those games, too. They're not super intense. You know, they're paced moderately. There's just not a lot like them, honestly. The NES Contra games. So one thing about the bats is that they actually come out based on where you're facing. So you can actually manipulate where they appear. Same with the Medusa heads. So a lot of times it's easier just to, like, face left. Okay, I got super lucky there. Yeah, this is probably the hardest part of the game on the second loop. And don't even get me started on Versus Castlevania. It gets way, way harder. Versus Castlevania was the arcade version of NES Castlevania. I've got a couple playthroughs of that on my channel. It's really cool. If you're like a hardcore Castlevania 1 fan, you have to play it. It's great. Yep, there's the axe I was talking about. Very common for that to drop here. Huh, man, alright, I think we're safe. Carrying the holy water to this fight is actually not the easiest thing to do. So I'm glad I was able to do it. On loop 1, it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, I can do the fight without it. And I could do this fight without it again, actually, even on loop 2, but it's just nice having it and being able to just wipe out that boss without having to actually do anything. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Hope whoever celebrates it had a good Easter, because that was actually today. I ended up not doing a whole lot. Absolutely nothing with family, actually. I went to a brewery and played pinball for a few hours, and then a friend and I, we drove out to Arlington, Virginia, to play pinball at a bar. I didn't get home till like midnight. Actually, after midnight. And then I decided I would stream. You know what? Let's stream some Castlevania tonight. And here we are. Ripping through our second loop. Although I have died a couple times. Chris Science says he did enjoy it. His wallet didn't enjoy it, though. There is a breakable block there in the top right, in case you die and you need to get a doubler. But I don't need it. Throwing sub-weapons on staircases, if you're trying to go down, is actually a little awkward. You have to press up and attack at just the right time if you want to be facing downwards and still actually throw your projectile correctly. Also, this right here, another Loop 2 breakable block, although that was so very useful, as you could see. Alright, this hallway with faster Medusa heads might be a little tricky. No, they're not too bad. Whoa there. I love that you can kill these axe armor knights in basically just one hit. It's great. Alright, do this again. Same thing as before. Not even going to whip. Alright, last level again. Oh! That was mean, Bat. That was mean. The patterns on those bats is pretty random. So... which pattern you get, it's kind of up in the air. But man, he just kept going. He just slammed right into me. Yep, like, sometimes he'll dive bomb you, other times he won't. Alright, I just need to keep my stopwatch. That's fine. That's one reason why I want my stopwatch. And this is the other reason. Nice. Alright, good deal. Let's get our health back. You're just checkpointed right here, so... let's grind out for some hearts. I might actually try a different strategy too. I'm thinking about just using the boomerang. Might be a little bit easier to make a multiplier drop. Oops. Alright, let's see what happens. Oops, did not mean to do that. Or that. Jeez. You know, supposed to try to make a multiplier drop. Hey, there's one. I'm playing like crap. Yeah, I always forget that he can actually target you in the air with his projectiles. There it is. I knew that was gonna happen. He feels like he's a little more aggressive now in his hops. Oh, I did it again. Yeah, if you mistime your jump, he will target you in the air with his fireballs. So the idea is to kind of keep him forced to, like, shoot them horizontally, not vertically. Need some good patterns here, though. Whoa! I need to turn around in time. Yeah, when he's close to me like that, I can get 2 hits. Alright, that's fine. Ooh! I got the doubler. That makes life a little bit easier. Alright, we got it. Alright, so that's Castlevania hard mode. You can play the game infinitely, but the difficulty doesn't rise after this. So, that is the one difficulty increase. Thanks for the GGs, guys. I appreciate that. Thanks, great gamer. Hey, Mario, welcome. Alright, see ya, John Evan. Have yourself a good night. Sleep well. Hey, thank you, Tyler. I appreciate that. Alright. Let's go ahead and change those games. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep playing this next one, but we're gonna... I think we're gonna try it anyway. Just bear with me here. Harmony of Dissonance is next? No, definitely not next. I do need to try to beat that game again so I can stream it here. I've been saying that for years. Do I think I'll do River City Ransom one day? Yeah, I would love to. I've never actually beaten that game, but yeah, the plan is to eventually try to learn that and maybe do a video here. Yeah, I would definitely like to do that. I know it's a lot of people's like favorite on NES. Hey, Kang, welcome back, or welcome. It's Mike. I know a lot of mics. Which mic? Yeah, we're gonna try some Castlevania 2. I might regret this because this is not short like Castlevania 1 is, but I still love this game. I've played this a lot over the years. We actually did a live stream of this. I want to say, God, it might have been in October. Oh, Mod Mike! Hey, what's going on, man? How are you doing? I want to get myself some holy water to start off with. And I do want to grind out for that Thorn Whip. That is something we will definitely do. Let's jump up here. So you don't want to go left. That is for later on in the game. Wait, is this the same spot? This is the same freaking spot. What am I doing? Going to sleep soon? Just wanted to stop in real quick. Well, right on, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's the white crystal too. I need that as well. Sure. I only have $0 now. Yeah, so for anyone that's never played Castlevania 2, it is like an action-adventure, whereas Castlevania 1 was just like straight action. This has adventure elements. Some very light RPG elements. And so what I'm trying to do now is just grind out on enemies. They occasionally drop hearts, and that gives me money. Now, hearts are basically your currency in this game. I've got 10 hearts. I think I need 50 to buy holy water. And then what I want to do is grind out for the thorn whip. Woody says, rumor has it that time does not pass inside a mansion, and Woody is correct. So there is like actually a day-night cycle in this game, and it does track how long you've been playing. And you do get endings based on time. There's multiple endings in this game. Got 20 hearts. So what I'm gonna do is come back into town. So we can fight these ghouls, or whatever they are. Banshees, I don't know. Let's see, where's the spawn point? Maybe we can earn enough hearts to get the Thorn Whip as well at the same time. That'd be great. I love the mood in this game. Like, very few games from this era make you really feel like you're playing at night, you know? You're in these towns, they're deserted. Everything has like this bluish hue. The music is eerie. It's great. I love it. Wish there were more games from this time period that could that were able to pull this off. Where are we at? We're at 80. And I don't think we're gonna hit 150. So I do want the Thorn Whip. The Thorn Whip is a great, like, early game crutch. It's also a little bit longer. It's more powerful, and it's a little bit longer, too. Yeah, enemies don't always drop hearts, too. Hey, Beakerman, welcome back. Yes, the grind is real in this game. I don't mind it. You know, what I actually like about grinding like this is, like, you can go into the game and have, like, a game plan. Like, okay, here I'm gonna grind so I can buy this, then I'm gonna go here, go there. And then later you might be like, okay, I'm gonna also grind at this spot because it's good for it and I can get upgrades pretty quickly. I just leveled up. About 140. Okay. Leo says that you discovered tonight that the arcade Outrun was ported to the PC a few years ago. Really nice conversion of the game. Who did that port, Leo? Alright, so now I can actually equip Holy Water. And you can break through blocks with it. Is the color palette of this game a weakness or a strength? I don't really think it's either. I think it just works for the game. Alright, I need 6 more hearts. 4 more. Looks like the little baby hearts give you 2, which is nice. Okay, so we can buy the Thorn Whip now. And then with that, we can go to our first mansion. Oh, the Outrun port for PC, it's a fan port. Okay. Yeah, I've never even heard of that until now. Interesting. Alright, sweet. I've got a longer whip and it's more powerful. Yes, all the Castlevania games can be argued as to which one is the best. Really, it doesn't matter. For me, it's just like, what are you in the mood to play? I do love that between the 3 on NES, they have like a bunch of different bases covered. Parts 1 and 3 are incredible, just action games. I mean, they're just top-tier action games for their time. They still hold up great. But Castlevania 2, you know, you get a completely different vibe, you know, it's more of an adventure. So we actually had the white crystal equipped. That allows me to see that platform. The platform's always there. So you don't really need the white crystal, but you do need the white crystal for other parts later in the game. You need to trade it up for a blue crystal, and then you'll trade it up for a red crystal. Now I do have to do a little more grinding here. I have to buy an oak stake in order to finish this mansion. So we'll just grind out on these guys with the them dropping the big hearts. Hey Greg, welcome back. Oh, we're at 64. I mean, this is actually a really good spot to grind, honestly, because these guys aren't too dangerous. At least this one isn't. They do shoot. I don't even know if it's possible for this one to shoot. He hasn't done it yet. But again, like someone mentioned, time actually does not pass when you're inside a mansion. So if you're gonna do your grinding, going inside the mansion is the way to do it. But I honestly would not want to come here before getting the Thorn Whip at the very least. Alright, 106. $142. That knight down below doesn't know what he wants to do. He's just dancing to himself. Alright, let's just stick with this for now. Oh, he's shooting. He learned how to shoot. Good job. Alright, so holy water starts to come in handy here because you can see what illusory walls there are, or illusory floors. If your holy water goes through, then you can go through it too. Hey, Aberdeen. Welcome back. Do we need to talk to that guy down there? He will sell us an oak stake, which allows us to unlock the item at the end of the mansion. Holy water can also break blocks, which is nice. We'll be doing a lot of that later on. Well, I'm really glad you made it this time too, Aberdeen. I know you like these old, classic NES action-adventure games. These things sort of give you hints, but the translation was kind of bad, so not a lot of them make sense. I think I have to actually go down that stairwell, yeah. Hey, look at that. A flame flickers inside the ring of fire. Okay. I'll just pretend I understood what that meant. Alright, so you want to be careful here. There's probably an illusory floor. Oh, right there. You can see, because the skeleton can't cross it, so you know there's a gap. Right, we want to use our oak stake. I love that sound effect and that shake effect. It's pretty cool. You now process Dracula's rib. Mistranslation. Now with Dracula's rib, we actually have a shield, so we can reflect those projectiles. Another strategy, by the way, is going back up to the oak stake guy and buying another one. Actually, I think I want to actually fall down now. But I'm not going to do that. I'll save it for the next mansion. Alright, good deal. I'm doing okay, Aberdeen. Thanks for asking. Have I played the Castlevania Chronicles fan make? I have not, no. Yeah, honestly, if it's the same one I'm thinking of, I wasn't actually too impressed by it. I probably won't be trying it. Everything takes a lot of hits now because it's nighttime. And my whip is not the greatest. Let's see, I'm thinking, yeah, if this is the one... Yeah, it's the Simon's Quest remake. I'm not impressed by this at all. I think it looks terrible, to be frank. I know it's kind of... I don't know. It doesn't look like it moves great. It's taken a lot of assets from other Castlevania games. I don't know. Never say never, but I'm actually not impressed by it. A lot of people are, like, raving about it, but... Yeah. E-Tank 2 says, I agree. I watched a friend play the fan remake and it looked really rough. Yeah. I mean, I could tell just by looking at it, like... You know, kudos to someone, like, trying to do something like that, but, I don't know. It doesn't look like it moves great, and it's just the... Never been a huge fan of, like, ripping assets from other games. I guess it's one thing if you're... ripping, you know, like the Symphony of the Night sprites or something, because, you know, they were reused in a bunch of Castlevanias. That's fine, whatever. But, like, backgrounds and stuff like that, like, I don't feel like I'm playing a Castlevania Simon's Quest remake. I feel like I'm playing, like, a weird Order of Ecclesia ROM hack or something. There's, like, backgrounds from a bunch of different games in there, and, I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. But I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll play it and stream it here. Wow, they're taking a lot of hits now. I need to get my chain whip. So you can actually drop garlic in this place, and you'll have a guy appear, and he will give you a knife. Yeah, I'm always glad to see people, you know, making fan projects and stuff like that, but Castlevania is kind of a weird one for me because, like, I don't really need more Castlevania in my life. There's already a couple dozen games in existence in the series, and I like almost all of them. I'm actually trying to think of a Castlevania game I absolutely do not like, but maybe the maybe the Java cell phone game from 15 years ago now. But yeah, I'm not hurting for more Castlevania, so while these fan projects are cool, for me to get excited about them, like, they have to look utterly phenomenal, you know? Like, they have to be able to compete with the games released back in the day. Because again, I'm not hurting for Castlevania. Here I am just playing the old NES games again. I'm having a great time, so... And, yeah. It's kind of how if I look at it. No, Aberdeen, we're doing them in order. So, you missed out on Castlevania 1. We did two runs of Castlevania 1. We did the, basic loop, and then we did the hard mode that came after. Buy some of my laurels. Sure. I mean, I'm gonna need some of these anyway later. Yeah, so we traded our white crystal for the blue crystal, and what that allows us to do is basically go beneath water to unlock some other areas. Yeah, it'll probably be up tomorrow, Aberdeen. I don't really have anything going on, so I should be able to get it up relatively early, hopefully. I do actually need to post my next video for channel backers, though. I need to do that tomorrow. I meant to do it over this weekend, and I completely forgot. Tom says, imagine if the Castlevania collection was more like Atari 50. Yeah. Hey, whatever. The Castlevania Anniversary Collection's fine. We got a lot of really great games on it. It's fine. They even went back and updated it, gave us Japanese versions of almost all the games that are on there. It's pretty cool. I definitely would have liked some other games on there. But, yeah. Sure, I'll buy some garlic. It's actually getting a little warm in my room. I'm going to open up my window because it's actually pretty cold outside today. All right. Yeah, Tom, I hear you. Hopefully more developers start taking hints from Atari 50, and when they do compilations, they can put some real effort into it. All right, so I can drop garlic here. Hey! Now, unfortunately, the silver knife is not the greatest. It actually uses up hearts. So I generally prefer not to use it. But for the sake of completion, you know, why not? So like Graveyard's actually a dead end. Well, if you're going to the right, it's a dead end. You can actually end up looping back around. The world does loop around on itself, which is pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Alright, blue orb. And we duck by the water. Don't try to drop in until you've done that, otherwise you will die. Hey, it's our next mansion. I'm feeling a little weak here, but I think we'll be okay. I did get this flame, by the way. It's not too bad, but it also uses hearts. A lot of times what I do is I just use my regular weapons. feel like I probably was I always forget what I'm supposed to do at this place. Obviously, I want to get the oak steak. Oh! I didn't think that was gonna kill me. Alright, let's not fall down there again. It's our first death. Now, I just don't want to get a game over, because then I lose all my hearts and I have to grind out again. Yeah, so this is where the steak is. That's good. And I've got 141 hearts. Yeah, the kitties are good, Aberdeen. And my mom's kitty that I posted about a few weeks back, she's healing up really well. She's doing really well. Which is really great to see, because we thought, you know, we thought she was a goner. But it just turned out to be something that's totally treatable, which is great. But Patchouli and Milo, they're doing well. I need to get some Milo emotes in here. Alright, use the oak steak. Get our second piece. You're basically gathering Dracula's body parts so you can revive him and then kill him again. Apparently after the first game, the story goes you're cursed by Dracula. So you may have won, but you're cursed. And if you don't lift the curse, you will die. Kind of a morbid storyline, actually. I like it. Yeah, he is, Aberdeen. We both grew up with cats, so... He doesn't have any of his own, though. One thing I like about this is your whip goes into like auto fire mode when you're on stairs. It does that in the first Castlevania when you beat a boss and you grab the power orb. You can just hold down the whip button and it just kind of goes on its own. Okay, I don't trust that. I'm going to come down the regular way. You have to watch out for leaps of faith. You can end up landing in water when you don't mean to. And honestly, like, this dagger could actually be pretty useful here. Okay, or not. Or I could just despawn the enemies, that's fine too. Tom says I need to have my brother on stream again soon. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm always up for him coming over and streaming, but he's got his own schedule, you know, and he's got his own hobbies. Alright, we just work our way back. Uh-oh, nighttime. So kind of how this works is Castlevania 2, you start off in your main town in the very beginning of the game. I kind of consider that like the central point in this world. And you can either go left or right. And how it works is you just want to go right when you start. You clear out everything on the right-hand side of your central point. And then once you've done that, you start working back towards the left. You go back to the main town, you go left instead of right. And kind of at that halfway point, you're going to use Dracula's heart to take yourself to a hidden mansion. And then once you're done with that hidden mansion, you keep working left. And, you know, you clear out the rest of the stuff in the game. And then you go to Dracula's castle. So Castlevania 2 is actually, like, in terms of its world structure, it's actually not that complicated, and at least in terms of, like, the progression, you know, where you need to go. You're not constantly, like, going all the way to the left-hand side, then all the way back to the right, and back to the middle, then back to the right, then back to the left. You know, you can kind of just clear the whole right side area off, and then move your way over to the left-hand side, and once that's done, you're basically at the end of the game. Of course, you won't know that when you first play it. You need to figure out where you're supposed to go. So I think this is the town that has my chain whip. And we need to do... Well, actually, we don't need to do any grinding. We have enough hearts already. And your hearts actually cap out, I think, at 256. Yep, that's it. You know, the keyframes in the first Castlevania, I think, are actually better than they are in this. Like, in the first Castlevania, when you jump, he does this thing where he looks like he's ducking. He basically jumps, brings his feet up, but then he also stretches his feet back out, or stretches his legs back down as he lands, you know, because he has to prep for the landing. And Castlevania 2 doesn't do that. So the animation actually isn't as good on Simon in this game. Also, his little jig in the first Castlevania just has like a more satisfying pace to it. Little subtle graphical you know, design choices like that can make a big difference in, you know, the overall feel of a game. Yes, I would love a chain whip. Oh, it's only 150. I thought it was going to be 200. Very nice. This is going to be way more powerful. Not quite as long. I don't think it's as long anyway. Actually, it might be the same length. I don't know. Yeah, you guys are mentioning Goonies too in the chat. I don't know if that's one I'd have the patience to play through. The main 2D side-scrolling sections look fun, but those 3D sections seem like a little troublesome to get through. We got ourselves another dagger, actually. And this one, I don't think it uses hearts. It does not. So it's, yeah, it's a projectile. Whoa, I almost went right into that water. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking down at chat. Looking down at chat and just holding left. But, I mean, the thing about Goonies too is like those maze, like first-person sections or whatever, the adventure sections, look confusing. But then again, I did manage to make my way through Dr. Chaos, so I guess if I did that, anything's possible? Yeah, so we're basically working our way back towards the left. Kind of like I was talking about. We've done everything on the right. There is nothing else for us to do. So we work our way back. And we will go to our third mansion. I probably should have bought some more laurels, but I think I'll be able to get through this swamp with just the 2 I have. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, laurels, they make you invincible. I love the town music in this game. It's so chill. You can also read the signs. Yeah. Kind of let you know where you are. It's handy. You want to have your Dracula's rib equipped here, because these guys do shoot. And you can just reflect their projectiles. Alright, this is where we want to use some laurels. Basically just makes you invincible. Short period of time, though. It doesn't last forever. Alright, and now what I'd like to do is use Dracula's heart. Hey, Gimpler, what's going on? Welcome back. He says, I think these NES games hold up fairly well in 2023. Faxanadu, Contra, Crystalis, Rygar, Sweet Home, Gargoyle's Quest 2, Double Dragon 2 The Revenge. Any more? Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, it depends on, like, what types of games you're looking for. But if we're talking action games, I mean, just all the Castlevanias, all the Ninja Gaiden games. TMNT 2 and 3. Even Part 1 if you're a masochist. Hey, Raiden Lord, welcome back. Yeah, so when you have the heart equipped, the ferryman says, let me show you the way. And we get ourselves a little jingle and an alternate area. Raiden Lord says, Goonies 2 isn't as obtuse as its reputation. You just have to learn the rules, like the first NES Zelda. You can get through it fairly easily if you're methodical about it. Okay, well maybe I'll try it sometime. And once you do learn where everything is, you can do it in about an hour. Okay. And yeah, speaking of NES games that hold up great, I mean, all the Marios. All the Zeldas. Punch-Out is fantastic. All the Mega Mans. All of them hold up great. I'd say Vice Project Doom. Batman, the video game. I could probably be at this all day long. Or all night long. Jackal. Jackal's a great one. Oh, they already mentioned that, Aberdeen. Yeah. I don't know about Rygar. Rygar is kind of a weird one to me. I've never gotten very far in it. I actually tried... I tried it, last year. I think it was last year. But, yeah, I don't know. Something about that game has just never really clicked with me. But Faxanadu, I mean, that's just a crazy world that you're in, too, in that game. There's just so much there. Alright, where's my oak steak? Oh, no! This is terrible. Oh, it's probably right there. Alright, let's go ahead and use this. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to level up again anytime soon. Okay, we'll have to agree to disagree on that one, Aberdeen. I find that soundtrack utterly grating. Yeah, something the Rygar NES soundtrack just does not do it for me. Unless like you're living in an alternate like universe and it has some amazing catchy music that I want to listen to in my car. I don't know. Alright, so there's a few things I could do here. No, not really. There we go. Got the gold dagger. Oh yeah, Gampler. Shatterhand's a great one. That holds up fantastic. I implore everyone that loves NES games to play Shatterhand. Well, if you like NES action games. That's definitely one of the best on the console. Yeah, it's a slightly later game, and so it's definitely more technically advanced than a lot of NES action games, which helps. So Aberdeen, you know what NES soundtrack I really like? Castlevania 2. And Castlevania 1 and 3, actually. Yeah, so we got Dracula's eyeball. Shadow of the Ninja. That's actually one I never finished that. I definitely need to do that. I really don't like these guys. The placement of them is just mean. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much if I die here. I already got what I needed. And actually, I'm gonna pull a little trick here. I'm gonna buy this oak steak. That way, if I do die and get a game over, it's already in my inventory and I don't have to track down the next guy. I have to take the scenic route, apparently. There is a guidebook over in the right wall. I don't really need it. Ah. He tricked his way through the wall. Good job. Oh, my last life, I think? Actually, no, I think I have another life afterwards. Oh, and you know what? I feel like, if I remember correctly, I think you can actually drop down on the left-hand side, so it's actually faster. Well, no, let's just go this way. I don't trust myself. Don't want to... Yeah, I was tempted to just drop down, but you don't want to do that in this game. It is not worth it. Leaps of faith are generally bad in this game. And those spikes do a ton of damage, too. Alright, let's go left. And then we'll go back and go right. Alright, so these blocks are kind of interesting. If you jump off of them as they're moving up, you actually get a lot of airtime. You'll notice that these gaps are actually wider than a typical jump gap. It's because they want you to use that mechanic, that boost mechanic off the blocks. This part actually gives a lot of people trouble because they don't know that there's some just interesting physics at play here. Alright, so the diamond originated in this game. Actually, did it? Now that I'm trying to think, I wonder if there was a diamond in the original Vampire Killer for MSX. Oh, I jumped too late. So we just basically just start where we died, but I lost my hearts. So I didn't ooh! Whoops. Slipped off. User error. Alright, I'm going to cycle the screen, just to be safe. It's probably not necessary. I just don't want him taking me back to that mansion route. Yes, he says, sure, I'll take you to a good place. This is the normal route. So by having Dracula's heart in hand, you get to go to the alternate route and go to that mansion we just played. Which is necessary, you have to do that. It's a little cryptic, but it's gotta be done. And I do believe we're gonna get ourselves a red crystal here. And I still have my oak stake. Cool, we got our red crystal. So for that, we're going to have to kneel at a cliffside. and get whisked away. I actually do want those laurels. Might have to grind out a little bit. Although in one of the upcoming mansions, a guy does just give you laurels for free. Hi, Roxy. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Gimpler. Konami was really good with the NES in terms of sound. I mean, their development talent then was just insane, though. Like, they were all very talented individuals and passionate about what they were working on, and yeah, their games, it usually showed. Well, I mean, it's a totally different landscape now, Tom. I mean, games take way longer to make now than they did back in the day. You know, if you want a AAA caliber game these days, you're working on it forever. Also, developers back then, they had more limitations and you know, at play. You know, you had like cartridge size limitations and stuff like that. And you still have some limitations today, like memory constraints and whatnot. But ultimately, like, your canvas is so much more flexible these days. Oh. Did not think that was gonna happen. I got trolled by the game. Let's drop some more garlic here. That was a mistake. That was a major mistake. Yeah, there's a guy somewhere who ends up giving you like a silk bag, and I feel like it's right here, and I just totally screwed it up. I don't have any more garlic. It'd be nice if you could just go and pick it back up. Oh well. Can't win them all. It's not necessary. Man, I am just not having a good time right now. Holy jeez, man. Yeah, I believe in the next town I can get the Morning Star. So we're kind of stuck with our chain whip for a little while. I think it's in the next town, not the one I was just at. Yeah, these guys really do not want to drop hearts. I'm at 74 hearts. I do need to grind out. These guys are only giving me half hearts. Yeah, what ends up happening is we buy the Morning Star. Great Whip, but we don't have it for very long because we will convert it into a Flame Whip. $154. Pretty sure I need 200 for the Morning Star. Alright, we need to see where it is, too. I don't remember. Oh, excuse me. We might have to grind out for those laurels too. I don't. There's a really long swamp, and I don't exactly remember where it is. I just want to be well prepared. Hey, thanks, Pages. I appreciate that. Thanks, Aberdeen. Morning Star. Buy one. I would love to, but I don't have the money. Alright, well, now I know where it is. It's actually kind of a bummer there's no church in this town, since you can get health refills there. Alright, let's try to grind out a little bit. Okay. So we're gonna end up having to grind out a little bit more. Well, I don't think I'm gonna get back to the whip in time. The day cycle, it feels shorter than the night cycle. Oh, whew. Okay, we got it just in time. Alright, there we go. Good stuff. Now, I'm still gonna need to grind out more on hearts just so I can get myself those laurels. Just to play it safe. I do love it when I upgrade the whips in this game, because you feel a significant increase in power. It just feels good. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna grind out on enemies out here. Since they're all giving me big hearts. Even the ghosts, I think, will start giving me big hearts now. Yep. We can buy ourselves some laurels after this. Hey, you gotta level up. Nice. And the level ups are really handy because not only does your health bar extend, but you also get it all back. Really helpful when there's no church nearby. Crestline, no. Laurels make you invincible. For a short period of time. Oh, I don't remember where the laurels were. So I guess we're just gonna chill here for a little bit. We're just playing the waiting game at this point. I don't really care that much about hearts. There's not a lot else that I need to buy in the game, because our next whip upgrade is free. And I just want to get some laurels, and that's, I mean, pretty much it. We're gonna have to buy a couple more steaks, but I already have one. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, Aberdeen, you're right. Most of the whips in this do have a distinct sound, which is pretty cool. Nice little touch, you know? Alright, so we should have 4. Alright, back towards the left. Aberdeen asks, did we lose the European crowd? It's getting pretty late over there. No, actually, it's pretty early in the European crowd. Realistically, we should actually be having more people from over there. It's getting pretty late over here. Alright, let's go ahead and duck by the cliff with the red crystal. Yeah, I guess it's about 8 or 9 a.m. over there right now. Okay. Rune says it's 9 a.m. in Denmark. Nice. Alright, got my holy water. Oh, that was cheap. Hey Wonka, welcome back. So, we don't need to invest in a stake, since I already bought one. There we go. Dracula's nail. Right, Crestline? Which nail? You would assume Dracula would have multiples. Alright, so we're done with this mansion. I always forget which way to go. Harpies. I will say, playing Castlevania 2 always makes me kind of want to play some Zelda 2. I do love me some Zelda 2. Nope, don't need laurels. I've got plenty. Ooh, okay. These guys take a lot of hits, and they're only giving me small hearts, too. I don't... Ugh, I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Why do I not remember this? Ugh. Yeah, these guys take 4 hits. Wow. Yeah, I think I'm being dumb. Whoops. Oh, great. Wonderful design. Good job, Konami. Yeah, I feel like maybe I'm supposed to be going left. I am very much underpowered here. I feel like I should have the flame whip for this area. There is a church. Okay. Alright, Neil. Yeah, this is where we get the flame whip. I knew I should have come here first. Alright, I'll give you your Morning Star power to burn away evil. There we go, we have the most powerful weapon in the game. Just double the platforms. Okay. There's two guys! Why are there two guys there? This game's glitching out like crazy. Hey, Girl Geek. Wow, that's funny. I've never seen that happen before. We've got two platforms and two guys. Oh, that's not... Okay. Thought I was gonna land in that water. Alright, another mansion. Alright, this might actually be the one where we get free laurels. And I still need an oak stake. Alright, I think this is Laurel's guy. And I think I can just use them here? Yeah. Nice. Still need to find the oak stake guy. Whoops. Oh, nice. Got to level up. Just at the right time. Wow, those guys are barely doing any damage to me. That guy clearly doesn't know that laurels make you invincible. Otherwise he would have been giving them away. Maybe he's allergic to them. Oops. Nice. The magic cross. Yeah, so we do need some items to get into Dracula's palace. I think the magic cross might be one of them. I always forget. But I think it is a mandatory item. Alright, so we actually have, I think, everything. Well, just about everything. We're missing the pouch. Yeah, I think we're pretty much good to go. Alright, I'm going to save these laurels. I don't think I need another oak stake, but I'm going to buy one anyway. You know, since the guy is basically right here. I think this is our last mansion, though. I don't think there are any others I have to go to. We can basically just go and beat the game. And then I will do my my best to play through Castlevania 3. I am pretty tired right now. I told myself this is probably a mistake playing Castlevania 2 right after the first one. Because it's a lot of game for one sitting. But we're pushing through it. It'd be funny if you could, like, use the oak stake on Dracula and you just kill him in one hit. Shove a stake through his heart. That'd be great. Let's drop down. Okay, cool. I hope everyone's been enjoying the stream, at least. Yeah, so this is actually where the game loops back around. So I actually should not have gone there. That's actually a problem. Yeah, so it loops all the way back around here. And you know what? It's gonna be kind of... I hate to do this. It's gonna be dangerous to go back, so let's just go ahead and loop around. We're back at the beginning, guys. Well, at least I can feel massively overpowered now. Yeah, basically, I would have had to have trekked back through that swamp, but since I only had one set of laurels, I definitely would have died. So I figured, you know, it's safer just going all the way back across the world. Just looping back around. Oops. Oops! Still had my laurels highlighted. Was thinking I had holy water highlighted. Oh well, not a big deal. And I'm maxed out on hearts right now. Alright, let's go up the stairs. Put ourselves in front of that church. Now just play the waiting game. There we go. It's the first time we've used a church. I feel like there were actually more laurels I should have bought. Whoops. Yes, I would love to. Yeah, Wonka, I remember when this game was still relatively new, you guys played it all the time, and that's where I learned how to play the game. I remember having the final password memorized. I went to visit family in Pennsylvania, and one of them actually had an NES with Castlevania 2, and I'm like 6 or 7 years old, and I just fire up their copy of Castlevania 2 and pop in that passcode, and I beat the game right then and there. It's good memories. I was able to remember like long strings of characters back then. I can't do that now. Oops. I am looking at chat. Chatting and playing does not work too well. Or I should say reading chat and playing does not work too well. I am Aberdeen, yes. Alright, we get to do this again. Twice in one stream. It's so cool, it's worth seeing twice. Slightly more powerful now. I'm just gonna wait it out again. Aberdeen's going to Virginia with his family in July. No way. Okay. Going to visit George Washington and pay his respects. And you're going to Mount Vernon? Yeah, Mount Vernon is not too far away from here. So we have that luxury of being able to go and visit that place anytime we want. Cool, Aberdeen. That's really neat. Enjoy it. It's a pretty chill place. And obviously there's tons of history. I wouldn't mind going again myself, honestly. I went quite a few times as a kid, though. We would take field trips there. Yeah, between daytime and the flame whip, we were doing much better here now. All these guys were taking like 4 hits. Alright, this is it, guys. I'm gonna actually use the oak stake on Dracula just for fun. Alright, here we go. Oh, they're not gonna let me use the oak stake. That's kind of funny, actually. Yeah, one of the easiest bosses in Castlevania history. Yeah, definitely not the smoothest run of the game, but hey, at least we got through it in one sitting. Yeah, so that was one of the bad endings, but it's an ending. Yeah, there we go. All right. Hey, Dasan, welcome back. All right, we are going to do Castlevania 3. Alright, so no more adventuring. This is just straight up action now. Just like the first Castlevania. Oops. We just finished Castlevania 2, Dasan, yes. Yeah, we're playing through them in order. Yeah, I honestly wasn't really expecting to finish Castlevania 2. I was thinking to myself before doing this stream, do I really want to play through Castlevania 2? But we started it, and we were on a roll. It was a good time. I love the holy water in Castlevania 3. It operates different than it does in the first game, but it's very, very satisfying. I just noticed that Simon, sorry, it's not Simon, Trevor, his legs don't extend back out, from a jump. Just like in Castlevania 2. I do wish they left the backwards jumping in here. That's a fun mechanic. You can use it skillfully at certain points. You know, say you want to jump backwards to get away from an enemy, but still whip forward at the same time. We're gonna skip the clock tower this time. I think I played through the clock tower last time I did this game. My favorite Castlevania game is sadly I need to sleep for work. Looms just ahead. Oh, I totally understand. They were recorded for my channel and consider maybe 5 views like my Castlevania playthrough. Hey man, if you're just starting a YouTube channel, trust me when I say it takes a long time to build it up. I've been there. But yeah, best of luck with that. Do it because it's fun. Also remember that playthroughs of games like these are a dime a dozen on the internet. So, yeah, just have fun with it. Uh-oh. This is kind of bad. Holy water's not great for these owls. Great attention to detail in these visuals. I love how, like, you see the owl's eyes, like, just peering through the darkness, and then they sort of fade in. Oh! So, one thing I noticed in Castlevania 2 is that, there's basically no hitbox on Simon's head. And so you could actually, as you're going up staircases, you could actually be physically touching the enemies with your head, but not taking any damage. But they changed that in this one. Simon's head does in fact have a hitbox. Or Trevor's head. Sorry. Castlevania 3 technically takes place before Castlevania 1 or 2. It's a prequel. Kind of like Castlevania 1, we're gonna just be doing like the speedier routes, which for me is the Sypha route. And we will definitely use Sypha and her abilities to our advantage. It's so weird playing this, like, directly after beating Castlevania 2. Normally when I do Castlevania 2 on my channel, I just do it as its own, like, dedicated stream. I don't normally play Castlevania 2 paired with other games. Alright, so fun little trick here. Wow, I messed it up. Yeah, that's more like it. Oops. Sort of a Castlevania 1 mummy strategy. Stay on the top left and, you know, be selective about when you attack. But the holy water hitbox is so big, you can just drop a couple on those blocks and they'll do rapid damage to his head. We will definitely take Sypha with us. There's a fun twist back in the day. You know, it says, will you take him with you? And it turns out, you find out on the ending that Sypha is actually a female. It's not really anything special these days, but back when this was new, you know, most video game characters I should say video games were dominated by male characters for the most part. Even more so than they are these days. So to have a little twist like that was, I was like, ooh, man, that was cool. It's kind of like in Metroid, when you think Samus is a man, but at the end of the game you realize, oh, it's a female. Should probably switch over to Sypha anyway, so I can get a ability for her, like that. This fire is really, really powerful. Her attack is also very short range, but It's the second fastest melee attack in the game. Hey, Raymond. He called a game coach while he was playing Mega Turrican Director's Cut. No, no, that was not mentioned. Wait, what? You called me a game coach? Really? That's cool. Alright, let's switch back over to Trevor. Use that holy water. Flawless victory. He learned how to play the game by watching me play it. Oh, nice. That's really cool. Yeah, thanks for the heads up on that, Raymond. I appreciate it. I'll have to go check out that video. I will admit to not really watching a lot of gaming-related content on YouTube these days. But yeah, that's awesome to hear. Dasan says, I beat Castlevania after 25 years at the time, thanks to one of my videos. Nice. Hell yeah. That's what they're there for. Ideally to help people out. Cosmic Kaiju says, I wouldn't have been able to beat the doppelganger as easily without my strategy. Greatly appreciated. No, thank you, Cosmic Kaiju. I'm glad you guys find those videos useful. Oops! Alright, so we get to fight the Cyclops again, but we get to start with the mummies. I'm sorry, that's just satisfying. Oh, man. Switch over to Sypho. Hey, Razman, welcome back. Pop, pop, pop. Is it like 2 a.m. in the US now? Somewhere in the US it's 2 a.m. Here, I'm on the East Coast, it's 4 a.m. Tell you what you've got into recently, it's Flashback. You've never given it more than 5 minutes up till now, but now you're in your third playthrough on hard mode. Nice. Flashback is a great game. Very, very good game. It's a cinematic puzzle platformer, so it's not as straightforward as like a Castlevania or something. Oh, you know, I never played Beneath the Steel Sky. Even though I got it for free on GOG. Isn't that like a point-and-click adventure? Saboteur! I haven't seen you in a while. Do you stream Master System games? I do. I've got a few Master System streams on here. And I've got a bunch of old Master System videos as well. I just don't do them as often as other platforms, because I'm not as big a fan of the library, but I do still cover it. I mean, I like the Master System a lot, but it's a different feel from like NES, and doesn't have nearly as many games that I've actually completed before, so I guess that's a big part of it too. But I like to do variety streams in particular. I thought about trying another one sometime soon. Oops, I'm looking at chat like a dummy. Alright, so this, we want to hop on that. And we can come over here, get ourselves an extra life. Nice little trick. And we got the blue balls. The blue balls of doom. This weapon is awesome. Kind of turns the game into easy mode. Well, when the balls don't have a mind of their own anyway. Sometimes their tracking gets messed up. Have I ever played Captain Silver? I have played Captain Silver, yes. Yeah, with this spell, you can just snipe all these bone pillars from a distance. Whoops, looking at chat again, like a dummy. The great thing about this spell is that it only uses up 1 heart per use. San says, I'll be back, duty calls. Now, thankfully, we do have a health refill coming up here, so that's fine. We're fine on health, I meant. There we go. Switch back to Trevor. Hey, Crestline has made it back, too. Welcome back, Crestline. Flawless victory. That's right, you cannot duck those. I always think you can, and then I take a hit. Now, if we had Grant, he can actually climb on walls, and he can actually make quick work of this level. Because he can go over sections that other characters cannot. It's really fun. So, like, he'd be able to climb over this structure right here, and you can just completely skip one of the harder parts of the game. Ow. Ow. Alright, there we go. Good. This boss can be pretty tough. Although we shall see how we handle with this sub-weapon. Oh, okay. They just annihilated the boss. Holy crap. Wow. This weapon is too good. I've never actually used this on this boss. Generally what I do is I use Trevor and I use the axe because it's long range. But man, this just annihilated the boss. I've never seen that before. All these years later and I'm still learning new things about this game. Alright, that's the freeze spell. Could be pretty useful, but it's not really any good against bosses. Some classic music here. Oops. Mistimed that jump. Yeah, we get some wall meat right here. Nice. Alright, tightest jump in the game right there. It's always scary. It's actually a little dangerous doing this with Sypha. You know, she just doesn't have that that range. Yeah, one thing that's interesting about Castlevania 3 is they did introduce some auto-scrolling sections like that. Alright, I should probably switch back over to Trevor. And that's why. Back to Sypha. Back to Trevor. I also just realized, in Castlevania 3, if you want to turn around, you have to stand up and turn around. In Castlevania 1, you can just wiggle the D-pad back and forth. When you're on the ground, you'll actually swap positions without having to stand up. It's kind of interesting noticing these differences, playing the games back to back the way we are. Subtle differences I always, forget about. Hey, Dennis, welcome. Ah, not good. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't say I look at it as, like, unfortunate, you know, having to, you know, manually get up, walk, and move around. It just requires more, attention to what you're doing. It's just different. You could argue that not, being able to turn around instantly just requires a little more skill to get the similar results. Realistically, you don't really use it all that often in this game, though. With how the levels are structured and, you know, how the enemies work in this game. You're not usually fighting more than, like, 1 or 2 enemies at a time, so it's not really a big deal. Oh, that was garbage. I got knocked into the boomerang. That's funny. Well, it sucks that I won't have a tripler on my boomerang. Sorry, I mean my holy water. Still got the boomerang on the mind, apparently. Just jump over him. Nice. All right. Yeah, so this level is where we fight the infamous doppelganger. And there's a few different strategies for it. I am going to do the cheap Sypha strategy. Actually, speaking of Sypha, I should switch back to her. Much like that tower, the red tower we went through earlier, this has a lot of similar gimmicks to it. So you can use Sypha and try to snipe these enemies from a distance. Extra life? switch back to that holy water. Ooh, nice, a tripler. Hell yeah. I will take that. Alright, see ya, Raymond. Have a good night. Okay, there's actually another extra life right here. Man, what am I doing? One more hit and I'm dead. When you get to the top here, there is some wall chicken. I just need to take my time here. Kill the mermen as they appear. Yeah, sorry. Excuse me. It's allergy season. Definitely not a good spot to sneeze either. Good thing the pause functionality actually works in this game. Alright, switch over to Sypha. Alright, easy strategy. Just jump up to the left. And the AI is too dumb to really do anything. There you go. And, the great thing about Sypha is your blue spell is always in that waterfall area right before this, boss room. So for anyone, like, struggling to beat this game, like, that's the strategy I would use to get through the game. Now, I can beat this game every way. I've done it pretty much every way. I've even done Trevor only. But taking advantage of Sypha's abilities really makes it a lot easier. That's one thing I love about this game. There's just so much replay value with the different characters and abilities and stuff like that. I think there's an extra life up here, too. Yep. Alright, I think there's an axe here somewhere? I think it's up here. Yep, there it is. Switch back to Sypha. Now, unfortunately, there's... the checkpoint is all the way back at that door we went through. So we have to go through all this over again if we die. If we die at Dracula. The stakes are high. So I want to have enough ammunition so I can just snipe Dracula from a distance with the axe. I think I'll be good. Oh man, that is so powerful. I usually have the flame spell. There it is. Now, Sypha's homing balls kind of have a mind of their own on this last phase, so I prefer to use Trevor. And then just snipe from a distance. And that's it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. All 3 NES Castlevanias in one sitting. Took us, little under 3.5 hours. Probably 3.25. So that's pretty cool. I think I am going to wrap the stream up here, though, as it is 4:30 in the morning my time, and I'm pretty tired. But I'm glad I was able to knock out a stream, and especially do some actual retro content again. I know some of the more recent streams have been a little more modern focused, but yeah, good times. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourselves. Do appreciate you guys keeping me company. No, sleep is for losers? Well, I mean... maybe if you're 20. Hey, Rune, you're welcome. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Wonka says he's going to bed as well. But I'll let the ending roll out, and then we will, we'll call it a night. I always like it when games have actual endings like this. It's not just like, oh, congratulations, you won. Oh, man. Yeah, good times. I really want to do the second loop on this game, but I don't have it in me right now. It's very, very difficult. It's one of the hardest runs in Castlevania, in any Castlevania. It's definitely up there with some of the hardest platforming and challenges when it comes to the Castlevania series. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys had a good night. Have yourselves a fantastic day or night wherever you are. And yeah, I'll have the archive up sometime later today or tomorrow or whatever. I'm going to bed so late, I don't know whether I should call it today or tomorrow. But yeah, I'll have it archived. I'll have it time-coded to each game if you want to skip around. But yeah, I will be back sometime soon with another video. Channel backers, I will try to get, I'll try to get to your early access video up later today as well. I meant to do that over the weekend, I totally forgot. But yeah, I'll make sure to get that done. I'll probably have another live stream archive posted. I did a channel backer only live stream a couple months ago, and now that I've published the video that's associated with it, I will be able to actually post that and make it public, so you might have some new live stream content later this week as well, or live stream archive content. So yeah, there's some stuff, yeah, I'm gonna post this week, so stay tuned. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I guess until the next one, take it easy.